International specialization. This lesson covers the reasons why countries specialize in certain products. It will also explain the advantages and disadvantages of international specialization. What is specialization? It involves focusing on a particular good or service by an individual, firm, region or country. In other words, resources are concentrated on the production of a particular product. From the definition, it implies that specialization has different levels. Individuals can specialize, firms can specialize, regions can specialize, and countries can also specialize. We are going to consider these levels of specialization, one after the other. The first one is specialization by individuals. This is when an individual concentrates on a specific occupation or job. A person can be trained as an engineer, a doctor, or an accountant. Each person will rely on others for the services he cannot provide. For example, an accountant will hire a lawyer if he has legal issues. One advantage of focusing on a particular job is improvement in skills. Repetition of a particular task or job makes a person more productive and less prone to mistakes. Engaging in only one occupation will improve the quality of the work, as the worker gains more experience by practicing over a long time. The quantity or amount that can be produced by each person increases, as he does not have to spend time on many jobs. Specialization by firms. A business may decide to focus on providing one product or a limited number of products, instead of producing a wide variety of goods and services. For example, a business may focus on clothing, fast food or paints. The firm will produce a large quantity of a product by focusing on it. Cost per unit will drop because it can spread its cost over a large output. In addition, it does not have to train the staff on many products, which can reduce its cost. Specialization by region. A particular area, location or city may focus on offering a good or service for different reasons. A region may have favorable climatic conditions for a certain crop. The temperature or amount of rainfall may be good for an agricultural product. An area may also have a vast amount of natural resources. For example, the Niger Delta region in Nigeria has a lot of crude oil deposits. Another example is Silicon Valley in the US, which is known for technology. Many tech companies are sited there. Specialization by country or international specialization occurs when a country focuses on a particular product or limited range of products for reasons such as natural endowment, low-cost advantage, highly skilled labor force, etc. For example, Saudi Arabia is known for oil export. The US, China, Taiwan and Japan are popular producers of electronic products. Advantages of international specialization. If a country uses all its resources and time to produce a particular product, it will produce more goods. There is no time or resource devoted to a large variety of goods. Because output increases, the cost per unit will drop. Cost can be spread over large output, resulting in lower cost per unit or average cost. A drop in cost per unit owing to large-scale production is known as economy of scale. The country can pass the benefit of lower unit cost to consumers by charging lower prices. International specialization increases efficiency or productivity. The country becomes better at producing a product due to repetition for a long time. Each unit of input, such as labor, can produce more units of output because they learn by doing the same thing for a long time. Increased productivity will lower costs of production for the country. Every country specializes. They now depend on one another for the things they do not produce. Each country's residents have access to a large variety of goods from different countries. A country's product will become price competitive in the international market because its prices are lower due to lower cost per unit. This will increase its export revenue, as it can sell to many foreign markets at the expense of countries with higher prices. Disadvantages of international specialization. Number 1. A country can be affected by a negative event in another country. This is because it focuses on a product and relies on other countries for the products it does not produce. For example, it will be difficult to import a product from a country experiencing recession because it has low output. In addition, it is expensive to buy from a country with an appreciating exchange rate. This may reduce the availability of products in the domestic economy. The citizens of a country cannot obtain a variety of goods in their own country. They will resort to importation, which causes a current account deficit. This will cause an outflow of money from the economy. Over-reliance on a limited range of products could be bad for a country when there is a problem with that product. For example, bad weather can cause very low agricultural yield and loss of income. A country may suffer if other countries come up with alternatives. Let us assume that a country relies on its coal deposits. Decline in demand for coal, because of the level of pollution it generates, will lead to loss of revenue and jobs in that country. It becomes more difficult for employees in a nation to switch employment when necessary. For instance, when an industry is in decline, such as the coal industry, the workers may find it difficult to take up other jobs because they have specialized. Specialization does not allow workers to have diverse skills. This leads to structural unemployment, which is unemployment caused by the mismatch of skills. The workers in a highly specialized country will face boredom and dissatisfaction. They may be demotivated owing to repetition and lack of challenging tasks. The number of people leaving the job will rise, leading to high labor turnover. Labor turnover is the proportion of the workforce leaving the organization over a period of time. Firms will incur additional costs to train new staff. This reduces the amount of taxes paid to the government.